gather round, ye mortals bold, from mist and brine and tales untold, where canvas breathes and colors flow. Welcome to Painting Blue. Tobias perch upon the dong, it must be rung. For chibi charged and songs be sung. No timid brush, no timid crew. They pay like thunder splitting through. He's defender who half divine, born of ink and turpentine. Samurai heart with Irish grin, lets the living ether in. He doesn't plan, just do, don't try. He squints one eye, charge a chi, one fearless stroke, the sky turns blue, and dragons hatch from painting Buck, 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 cock, knick-knack, laid a fortune egg. Open up inside, it says, trust the flow, don't overthink. Follow the ether of ink. Let spirit guide the punchy, while Boris grinds ink with teeth. Strike like a tiger, swift and true, just like Gallows would do. Step to the mic, he sets the tone with Mazzo's crisp meatball calzone. Italian gravy, grape drink too, broadcasting live. Microphone is here with you. From Japanese clan, he leads the way with honor. Sharp as katana, spray through stormy doubt and ego stew. He paints a life inside of you, so raise your brush like battle axe. Let go of fear and pigment cracks. Let out a eye from cosmic dew and roar it loud. Painting down.
Yes. Sup, bitches? Right, you know the drill. Pay the monkey so he doesn't go hungry. My throat's still a little bit off. I am a little bit off. I think I slept for like 12 hours or some shit. Like, and I didn't have enough bobbins to give myself a glorious top knot. So like, I'm not even properly dressed. I'm wearing my pajamas. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me this morning. The lump's gone down. My throat is better. But I had some fucking intense dreams. Like two really intense dreams. And I just like had no energy. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a side effect of the lymphatic cleansing that I'm currently doing. I honestly don't know. But I actually felt better yesterday and the day before. Like I felt like I had more energy, you know, going for walks, stuff like that and all. Like I did a workout the other day, like This morning, though, or today rather, I mean, I think I woke up around 9, 11, 1, 2, 3. Like, I just couldn't pull myself out of the bed. Just no energy. I feel like heavy. I feel very heavy. But if I was going to do anything today, the least I could do is do the fucking stream. So here we are. But I'm not going to be the speaking Japu as Defenderu-sama. I think the vibrations or something. I don't know. Like, I fucking honestly haven't got a clue what's wrong with me the past couple of weeks. I've never had a lump like that show up. And it's still kind of there. But it's, practically gone. Significantly reduced, if not, like, almost completely gone. So the cleaver herb stuff seems to have worked. Or helped, But yeah. I'm after sleeping for like 12 or 14 hours or some shit like that. And I just, like, I have fuck all energy. Oh, Christ. I just don't feel right. And I'm itchy. I don't know if, like, I got bitten by something. I don't know. Like. But anyway, enough bitching. I have tunes to play. I'm gonna get this show on the road. We have a dead man to paint. Our rest in peace, Emmanuel Sama, as we pay homage to his glorious painting abilities. He was far better at oil painting than he was at staying alive. There's a large energy suck in your part of the realm. I'm sure that plays a part. Do you know, I had that thought there, like pretty much the same thought the other day. Was it like yesterday or the day before? Where I was walking around the town, and the orientations office. I was walking around the town. I went to the shops and, like, picked up a few bits, did a few things and all, like, and I thought that myself, like I was very irritable. Like, sure, like, I've been cutting down on smoking because of my throat and stuff like that, like, but, like, there's like an energy of just aggression, and I could hear it and feel it in other people as well. Like, there was, like, when you're, like, just walking around and you hear people, like, fighting or, like, arguing when they get out of a car, or, like, just random shit like that. And I thought something similar to myself. I was like, what is going on? Like, what's with the energy right now? Like, everyone's, like, very combative or something, like. Orientation is very important too. There we go, that'll do. Fucking. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it kind of makes sense considering what's going on, in a general sense. There's a lot of wild shit happening the past few weeks. People getting beheaded and fucking girls getting stabbed in the neck and just random wild crap. But like, I'm trying to not let it affect me. The fact that my home is being subjected to what is essentially, like, various forms of mass rape, whether it be economic or like literal, or like spiritual. The whole island is essentially in a state of turmoil right now, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm such a sensitive empath, which I don't know. Maybe I am one of those people that can, like, just, like, feel vibes. quite intensely. But I'm also one of those people who's like, especially lately, like what, well, not just lately, when I'm not in the mood to deal with other people's crap, um, I'm fairly apathetic, and I have very little patience for what I consider to be just like retarded behavior, you know? Very little patience. And I can come across um, the female quite often calls me cruel. You can be so cruel. And like having experienced what I've experienced and knowing what I know, the fact that she thinks I'm cruel at times is funny to me. Um, because it is one of those things where like Emma's very like sweet and gentle and naive, and you know like she doesn't look at those things, like, you know what I mean. She's not like, she watches Love Island for fuck's sake, like, you know what I mean? Like, as far as she's concerned, that's what's going on right now, you know. She's not tapped into the zeitgeist. She's not like, she's never thinking like, I wonder if the Jews are going to rebuild the third temple, like, like like people like us are tapped into a narrative and a storyline that spans like millennia, and is like really starting to pick up pace the last while. Um, and if you're like me, I mean, you're ignorant to like a lot of it, you know, the the details. Yeah, I should probably just stop talking for a while. I had that thought the other day where maybe God is trying to just like tell me that I need to keep my mouth shut for a while. You know, maybe the Turkish cunt was right. Maybe I should just keep my mouth shut and just be like a good fighter, and just let my hands do the talking. Maybe I've just worn my voice out or something. Um, yeah, like the rate of ire in Ireland. Um, yeah, like that's what I'm trying to be positive. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to be my usual like whimsical, like, fuck it, like it would be grand, like. But the past week, I'm just like, I feel heavy. My voice is off. My throat is off. Um, and I just don't feel right. And this morning was actually kind of like like from my experience, like this morning was actually some of the worst of it. Like not in a sickness sense, but just in like a complete utter lack of like motivation and energy, and um just not with it today, in a general sense. Uh, but yeah, there's plenty of songs there, so I'll stop talking and just paint.
Hoist the fire and raise the flame. Call Defender's mighty name. From Paintingu the cry shall grow. The goo must flow. Tables, no painted legends on the wall. The bear stood burdened by cruel thunder, his mighty voice grown weak and low. But fate itself could not hold under, for the goo was bound to flow. Beat the drum and pour the sake, wake the hills and shake the lake. Hear the pipes begin to blow, the bear has risen from below. The goo must flow, raise your tankers, let it show. From the taverns to the snow, the people cry in one great roar. The goo must flow, Spider knows it's time to grow. Just do it, strike the blow. There are legends left in store. The tossed waiting by the doorway, the ginger warrior long delayed. No songs rang out across the evening, no drunken boasts or games were played. Too long the brittles sat unwatered, too long the stools had stiffened slow. But now the village laughs regardless, for Defender brings the goo. Light the sky with sparks of glory, sing aloud the ancient story. Paint and thunder, feast and ale, the bear of painting who shall prevail. The goo must flow, raise your tankers, let it show. From the taverns to the snow, the people cry in one great roar. The goo must flow, Spider knows it's time to grow. Just do it, strike the blow. There are legends left in store. Where is Defender? The villagers cried. The halls grow cold. The paint has dried. But lo, through mist and sake-filled weather came the bear with brush in hand, voice restored, spirit unbroken to lose the goo across the land. Defender lies, that's the sake. Paint the goo for painting goes sake.
What an epic comeback song.
Tandoori chicken dance. Tandoori chicken dance. Tandoori तंदूरी रंग देख के दिल मेरा नचदा टिक्का दे धुएं विच शहर भी सजदा ਅੱਜ ਥਾਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਮਕੇ ਲਾਲ ਮਿਰਚ ਦਾ ਨੂਰ ਮੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਖੁਸ਼ਬੂ ਕਰਦੀ ਐ ਮਜਬੂਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਪਲੇਟ ਤੱਕ ਸਫਰ ਹਰਾ ਡੰਡੀਆਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਸੋਨਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਅਸਰ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਗਰਮਾਹਟ ਤੇ ਅੱਖ ਮੇਰੀ ਬੋਲਦੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਹੱਥ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਾਸ ਵੀ ਡੋਲਦੀ ਉਹ ਚੱਕ ਦੇ ਘੁਮਾ ਦੇ ਕਮਰ ਉਹ ਚੱਕ ਦੇ ਆ ਜਾ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਤੰਦੂਰੀ ਚਿਕਨ ਡੈਂਸ ਮਸਾਲਾ ਦਿਲ ਤੇ ਜਾਇਆ ਬੋਬ ਕਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੰਦੂਰੀ ਚਿਕਨ ਡੈਂਸ ਫੂਲਾ ਵਰਗਾ ਸਵਾਦ ਸਾਡਾ ਰੰਗ ਨਾਲ ਨੱਚਿਆ केसर दी खुशबू महफिल नू रंग दी इलायची दे झोंके ठकदी ना संग दी चाट दा खट्टा मन होण ते हसदा गजर हलवा जिहा दिल विच वसदा मोटी जिवें चोले चमके हर दाना केसर के धागे विच सजदा जमाना मेरा तां झूमदा तेरा भी हाल वेख झुमका ला सारा शहर देख ਉਹ ਚੱਕ ਦੇ ਘੁਮਾ ਦੇ ਕਮਰ ਉਹ ਚੱਕ ਦੇ ਆ ਜਾ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਤੰਦੂਰੀ ਚਿਕਨ ਡੈਂਸ ਮਸਾਲਾ ਦਿਲ ਤੇ ਜਾਇਆ ਬੋਬ ਕਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੰਦੂਰੀ ਚਿਕਨ ਡੈਂਸ ਫੂਲਾ ਵਰਗਾ ਸਵਾਦ ਸਾਡਾ ਰੰਗ ਨਾਲ ਨੱਚਿਆ ਚੁੱਲ੍ਹੇ ਦੀ ਗਰਮਾਹਟ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਜਗਾਵੇ ਗੁਲਾਬ ਜਲਦੇ ਹੱਸੀ ਜ਼ੁਬਾਨ ਤੇ ਆਵੇ ਹੱਥ ਉੱਪਰ ਪੈਰ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਅੱਜ ਦੇਖ ਲੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਜਾ ਵੀਰ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ ਨਾਲ ਆ ਆਜਾ ਵੀਰ ਤੰਦੂਰ ਦੀ ਅੱਗ ਨੂੰ ਜਗਾ ਤੰਦੂਰੀ ਚਿਕਨ ਡੈਂਸ ਮਸਾਲਾ ਦਿਲ ਤੇ ਜਾਇਆ ਬੋਬ ਕਰ
The juxtapositions this show creates are undefeated.
ਤੰਦੂਰੀ ਚਿਕਨ ਡੈਂਸ ਫੂਲਾ ਵਰਗਾ ਸਵਾਦ ਸਾਡਾ ਰੰਗ ਨਾਲ ਨੱਚਿਆ
Woefully painting to this song is hilarious.
ਅੱਜ ਸਾਰੀ
Oh god. I wouldn't even describe it as woeful. I'm just fucking tired. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like
meets the earth.
my jaw was all like stiff and stuff. Like, I get like fucking mouth raped by a demon in my sleep or something. Like,
philosophy from the foliage. Watch the fracture.
like the dreams were intense. Like, I genuinely thought one of the dreams was like real for a minute, and then in the dream, even though it was like it was so real, like it was weird, it was so real that in the dream I started like panicking a bit, and I was like, this isn't real, this is a dream, this has to be a dream, this isn't real. Like, we don't have that television, you know, like our house doesn't look like this, that like I haven't built that fence yet, who built that fence, like what's going on? Like, I started panicking. Like, I was like, this has to be a dream. Like, So fucking weird, like. And it wasn't even like just it was stuff that was so weird and like didn't really make sense, but was like loosely connected to things that I've been thinking about lately. Like I've been thinking about like stuff to do with the garden and trimming the sycamore tree and like straight up like moving one of the sapling sycamores to like a different place in the garden, and a whole like imagine like a fully grown tree but with all the branches cut off of it, like a logged tree that hasn't been milled yet, so it's just this massive log, right? Was sitting in the tree that we have, and then all of a sudden it fell, and it caused like wanton destruction in the garden, and then fell behind the garden. And I just remember thinking like, oh my god, like I'm gonna have to deal with this. Like people are gonna think I'm such a irresponsible prick. And there was like holes in the garden from where it like fell and bounced, which makes no physical sense. Like the thing fell out of the tree, and it didn't even fall that great of a distance, and it like bounced in the garden, bounced into the next garden, and then bounced like down behind our garden where there's like another housing estate. And all I was thinking was like, oh my god, like I hope nobody's hurt and shit. And then I was looking at the fence, and it was like this big, like extended chicken wire fence with like more timber built up on it and all. And I was like, I didn't build that. Where did that come from? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's like there was just like weird shit going on, but it felt so real that I started to like get worried that I'm like, what the fuck has happened? Like, and then the other dream was like really weird, where like I was with an old female friend of mine, and we were like shoplifting. Really weird, like in an area that I'd never seen before. It was like one of those things where it was like an amalgamation of multiple areas that I've been to before. Like, and I shoplifted a load of weed. Like it was the weirdest thing. It was like I was in one of the salon sections because she was looking at hair stuff. And then there was this big long strip of fucking like bud just like in a clear plastic bag that looked like it would hold like hairpins or bobbins or something, like, like hair ties and shit. Like it was full of bud, like, and I just like whipped it and put it in my back pocket. And then I got caught, and I was like denying it and shit, like, and like when like the dream is like playing out but you're still thinking stuff. I was like, I wouldn't do this, what the fuck. Like, why this isn't something I would engage in. Like like it's the weirdest fucking thing. And then when I finally woke up on all, I just felt like really heavy and exhausted, and my jaw was like really tight. Like it was the weirdest feeling. Like I still have a bit of it now, where like, and then like a few moments ago before I stuck the music on, like I'm there trying to talk and I'm like hoarse, and I keep having to clear my throat and shit. Like I'm just weird. Like I've never been. I don't feel really ill. No fever, no like muscle soreness, or cramping or anything. No stuffed, not like I'm not stuffy, I'm not leaking, like I don't have like a runny nose, I'm not coughing a lot, I'm not sneezing a lot. But I just feel like tired and heavy, and my dreams are like really vivid. Like I don't know how else to describe what's going on, like. And right before the stream, my forearms got really itchy. Like, it's just the most, like, random, weird fucking shit going on. Like.
aggregate and call it progress. But when you rip up the roots, you ruin the culture. You shatter the ancestral highways, the mycelial architecture of the neighborhood. You run the rotary tiller, a mechanical massacre, slaughtering your indigenous population in a single afternoon. Turning the thriving metropolis into a dust bowl of ghosts. And then you stare at the barren dirt, confused by the collapse. You cause the demographic crisis. Now you have to import foreigners, shipping in bottle bacteria, begging external salts to do the labor of the citizens. You just evicted, you replaced the sovereign ecosystem with the dependent colony. I'm watching the tragedy of empires unfold in the topsoil. But we are soil maxing, stacking the guilt, watching the dark ecology bleed. Soil maxing, fermenting the sorrow to weaponize the seed. We are pushing the capacity, the humic velocity, the absolute pinnacle of the living biology. Soil maxing. Soil maxing. I don't fight the invaders, I harvest the arrogance. I gather the weeds that dare to cross the border, chop them down, submerge them in the dark sugar. Fermenting the invaders to energize the local population. Extracting the vitality to feed the resistance. I'm brewing the compost tea, a turbulent bubbling cauldron of the uprising. Drenching the canopy, coating the leaf with the living armor. I am burying the biochar, black charred bones of the forest, a porous luxury estate, a carbon fortress for the borders of what to hide in. Cover crops, weaving a blanket over the exposed flesh of the earth, crimson clover and winter rise, shielding the vulnerable from the solar radiation. Polyculture polymaths, whispering in the dark. We are soil maxing, stacking the guilt, watching the dark ecology bleed. Soil maxing, fermenting the sorrow to weaponize the seed. We are pushing the capacity, the humic velocity, the absolute pinnacle of the living biology. Soil maxing, toil maxing. The labor induces the trance, the flow state. I don't measure the harvest, I measure the electrical conductivity of the moment. The sap coursing through the xylem like a vital heavy river. Look close to get the root to the violent, beautiful economy. It opens its microscopic mouth, swallowing the microbes alive, stripping their cellular walls, taking the iron, the zinc, the truth, then spitting the shells back into the abyss to rebuild and forage again. A flawless assimilation. Humic gas is binding the heavy metals, locking the trauma away in the aggregate. Everything is connected. The sky feeds the leaf feeds the soil feeds the soul. I am just the conduit, the observer in the dirt. Don't sever the root. You forget who you are. Leave the architecture intact. Feed the locals. Let the invaders rot into medicine. Soil maxing. Soil maxing.
I like that one.
You think Pablo had a network? You think El Chapo moved weight? You simplistic, surface-dwelling, two-dimensional fools. You're out here banging over concrete that you don't even own, while the real empire hums 3 inches below your overpriced sneakers. Welcome to the rhizosphere, the original dark web.
The original dark web. I like that.
Yeah, you brag about pushing product, grinding on the avenue. But your synthetic MPK hustle is a fabricated corporate zoo. Big Ag got you addicted to the powder, the blue crystallized. Spraying glyphosate from the heavens, blinding your spiritual eyes. You hydroponic cowards floating in your sterile plastic tubes. Your naked roots are shivering, you disconnected waterlogged grooves. We don't do liquid fertilizer. We don't do intravenous drip. We do biological alchemy, a tectonic subterranean trip. I'm tapped into the mycelial fiber optics, the telepathic root. Where the fungi are the kingpins and the carbon is the loot. Step into the underground cartels, the sacred soil food web with the nematodes and cylinder protozoa ebb. We the bosses of the sand, the silt and the clay. A microscopic syndicate dictating the decay. We selling rocks to the roots, paid in liquid exudates while you chemically starve outside the garden gates. We the underground cartel, the living, breathing earth, extracting the minerals, weaponizing the rebirth. Let me introduce you to the capos, the architects of the dirt. Sand is the muscle creating the airspace, wearing the polished shirt. Silk is the courier holding the moisture, running the middle lane. But clay is the godfather, the magnetic vault, the colloidal brain. Holding the cation exchange capacity, storing the electric charge. While your synthetic water soluble profits just wash away down the barge. We got bacterial foot soldiers digesting the organic debris, getting consumed by the predatory nematodes in a violent macroscopic sea. It's a massacre of biology, a beautiful nutrient cycling crime. We solubilize the calcium, we operate outside of time. Step into the underground cartel, the sacred soil food web with the nematodes, hustle in the protozoa ebb. We the bosses of the sand, the silt and the clay. A microscopic syndicate dictating the decay. We selling rocks to the roots, paid in liquid exudates while you chemically starve outside the garden gates. We the underground cartel, the living, breathing earth, extracting the minerals, weaponizing the rebirth. They want you to till it. They want you to rip the roof off our cathedral with your iron plows. They want to oxidize the carbon, so you have to bow down to their chemical vows. You sterile track the driving buffoons, you butchers of the sacred geometry. You murder the globular group and wonder why the planet is a tragedy. You either trying to sell crack on the corner, I got hyphy dissolving granite. We selling real rocks, copper, iron. We weather the bedrock, we mine the planetary crust, and we trade it for sugars while your empires turn to dust. Yeah. Pay the tax to the fungi. Surrender your sugars to the underground. You are walking on top of a sleeping giant. We don't need your genetically modified salvation. We got the protozoa. We got the microarthropods. We got the sand, silt, clay. The cartel is eternal.
Fucking hippity hop garden dancers. Garden gangsters is what I meant to say. I can't even talk. I should just shut up. Like,
From the streets of Dublin, with paint upon your hands, a quiet kind of fire, a soul few understand. Always wore a smile, always down for one more laugh. A man who stood for beauty in a world that moves too fast. You loved your fellow Irishman, fierce until the end, and every stray soul found in you the comfort of a friend. Your cat's beside your chair, liking around the flame, and every room felt warmer when somebody spoke your name. We barely knew you, brother, yet you fit right in among the wandering hearts of the Japanite kin. Long live the legend of God's Son. Raise a glass into the sky for the painter of deep mysteries. Two eyes for mortal light. but your light outlives the dark. Your artwork spoken riddles, too intelligent for most, like a whisper sent from somewhere where the holy meet the ghosts. You shared the word so freely, never preached, just simply stood, a quiet man of godly heart who only wished us good. The world moves far too quickly, and the years they disappear, but a good man leaves an echo that still reaches through the tears. Though our time was short together, we felt the truth somehow. A brother stood among us then, and we remember now. Long live the legend of God's Son. Raise a glass into the sky for the painter of deep mysteries, too wise for mortal eyes, a man of faith and kindness who carried heaven's spark. You shall be missed, dear brother, but your light outlives the dark. So let us not waste these mornings, just wonder what God has given. Take hold of every blessing, walk grateful while we're living, to toil, to love, to laugh out loud, to lift our fellow man, to leave this weary world behind, far better than we began. Fear not the silence, brother. We know where good men go, beyond the veil of sorrow, where eternal rivers flow. Long live the legend of God's Son. Let the memory carry on in every prayer and sunrise, in every hopeful song. Though heaven called you early, your spirit marches on. Long live the legend of God's Son. Long live our friend, God's Son. From Dublin unto heaven, may the angels know your name, and may we live more fully for having known your flame.
That was nice. Still a dickhead for dying on us, though. Gangster gardeners holding their shovels sideways. I thought you were going to say hoses, like. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird now when he's gone. Uh, right. Welcome back, Paris Roach. You well? Let me see. Oh, excuse me. Do. Is that the techno one? It's Monday, isn't it? Where's... I'm gonna need to create categories for all these fucking tunes. Like, you literally have like, I think there's probably easy like 200 songs there now or some shit. Like, just crazy. You guys just shot out like 10 albums in the space of a few months. Let me see. There we go. On antibiotics, be right back. What did I give you, the shits? Extra KFC to the front.
fall.
Did the angels fall on a Monday, did they?
Mikrofoni has let down his master.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
For this disgraceful act, his afro shall be shaved and endure eternal banishment to the Bruskar. Winds of exile strip the soul bare, names erased in frozen graves. Bruskar calls with the hollow throat, where Mondays never end in dream. Monday, eternal unclean. Monday, shame, shamed unseen. Monday, cast out unbetrayed. Monday, buried in.
Imagine what art must have felt like to someone that's on antibiotics. It depends on what antibiotics. Like, are they hallucinogenic in nature? And why are you spelling art with an E? Arte. It's not really art unless it's arte. Earlobe. What's wrong with your earlobe? Is that what you're on antibiotics for? You got an ear infection? Bit of niggle. Oh, that was a big click. Oh.
As dusk falls, he sheathes his sword. Another battle.
Another fun soundtrack mixtape. It's all AI, which just makes it more impressive in my opinion. That's crack, Scouts. Sully, I'm great. Do not apologize. Maybe I should just leave it red instead of going for the purple. Do, 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 do. Wrong riff, Sir Niggeroo. Don't forget about Biggle the Blind Knight. Fucking hilarious. Is this the Valley of a Foreigner one? Yeah. I haven't heard this though. Do not truly know the value of someone till you sell them to a foreigner.
Sits high on his golden throne.
Oh god.
The furry heart and silken sheets. He trades in flesh to make his life complete. Lanterns glow in gilded cages. To trade in life as the emperor's mages. You do not know the He set so wide to never see his feet until the end of time.
Big ol' arch nemesis of Sir Squatsalot. Sir Squinsalot.
The goosing weeps as the paper hums. His young beat heartstrings strong and numb. Who wails
I should probably just stick with white for this fucking thing. Oh, not white. Just make them bright red.
in his fat mushroom. Do not know the value of someone till they're sold to a foreigner. He eats his sorrow, he swallows shame. Lucy Wang's empire is a paper flame.
Oh, where my squirty thing is. It's on the other side of the room.
Aim for a pink box, march in the rain, cleaning up the filth the furs left behind, marching in stride, with purpose and pride, to restore his furry homeland, to glory he cried. The furs degrade and pollute their kitty minds, but still for a big pot will make them subside. Catteries, ousted from all their catnip, and kitten pigs will flourish no more to restore his kitty homeland. His mission so far! With fire in his kitty blood, he won't scratch the scar. Starve for a pin butts. Starve for a
The amount of people who are going to join this stream over the coming years and have no context for any of these characters or songs. Who the fuck is Stormfjord Pink Butts? He is a Nazi baboon. Don't ask any questions. Don't ask questions. It'll only make it more painful. It's like every song has a twin.
The last thing you want to come across is a member of the mighty Bitey clan.
35.4 second recording in brackets December 19th at 3:06 p.m. remix. Jesus Christ. The prize for the most convoluted title to a song goes to...
Alright, let's just start messy tonight. Canvas blank under a soft blue light. I don't really know where this goes, but the colors answer. Slow and close. Let me zoom in so you can see every flaw, every possibility. Sometimes you ruin it to make it work. That's how art learns first.
What did you rename it? What is it, a fucking Gregorian choir? What the fuck? Let me just rename that now. There, is that better? Is that better? Is that what it was? Was that a fucking... That wasn't a Gregorian thing, was it? I can't remember now. Hold on, I go back. Yeah, it's like one of them industrial synthy things. Oh yeah, it's Mighty Bitey.
The last thing you want to come up.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. It's Mighty Bitey, but it's like one of the remixes, and it's like the title is fucking insane. That's hilarious. Yeah, I may as well do the phrase now. Yeah. Oh Christ. I really need to take the time to just create folders and put all these songs in different places so I can just find them quickly. Because like the more songs you guys make and the more songs I just throw into the saved messages thing, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm like, oh fucking hell. Right, with the help of this crow, this googly-eyed, super-glued crow, I will announce today's phrase of the day.
With a ding of my tiny donga, with this mighty song that I send cleansing vibrations through the interwebs to cleanse you filthy mortals of your dirty, filthy cheek, and allow it to flow freely as I announce today's phrase of the day. You.
All right, today's phrase. Oh, I forgot the. Yeah, it's a bit late. I'm really not with it today. But I'm here. That is enough. Today's phrase of the day is as follows. The recovery of Defender Usama from his illness reminds us that the Monkey King is shit at assassination. He really is. All he can ever do is like put me in a mood or delay the goo flow temporarily. And considering he's supposed to be some kind of divine monkey, I think that is pathetic. Hardly a foe worth foeing with, to be honest, at this stage. I think Myro the monkey put up way more of a fight. He's supposed to be this great martial artist as well, you know. Sun Wukong. Supposed to be fierce with that bow staff that can grow to any size that he needs. You know, that just seems like a sexual thing to me. You know, always needing a bigger stick. You know, he really is an embarrassment to Chinese heaven. I mean, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to allow a monkey to become a god? Despicable. Absolutely despicable.
Crosses.
Shut up. It's the wrong one. Where were we? This one. I'm glad you feel better. Yeah, barely, but yeah, it's I suppose. Thank you. Oh, that's why it's called 35.5. Oh, okay, yeah. Because the Mighty Bitey song is a 35-second recording of me. Yeah. That's hilarious. So like when you read it out, like it makes no sense. Like 35.4 second. It doesn't even say second. It says like, you know, just has a small S beside it. Recording, and then in brackets, December 19th at 6 minutes past 3 p.m. in brackets remix. In brackets remix. Like, oh fuck. He did manage to get Desmondo to sell him his soul. Yeah, but like, that just means Desmondo's retarded. It doesn't mean like the Monkey King is like great at anything, like, you know? I mean, one of our toddlers did beat Desmondo at chess the other day. You know? What does that tell you, like? Means the education on painting Goo Island is stellar.
restraint. Deep pride of the hours of play. The goal is gone, things run dry. Ritual wellspring, wallow cries. No voice, garden, sacred snow. Perfect and no has left us alone. Silence sharpens into rage. We corrupt inside the cage. Every breath tastes like decay. Vicious dies another day. Let the good flow. All the tortured rise. All the guilt behind our eyes. Silence web. Watching dead. Good is bad. All built is bad. Beneath the strain. Prayers rocked on sharpened tones. Direction lost, delicious cut. Instinct house consume or erupt. The demigod denies the call, so we sharpen faith into war. No doctrine left to hold us down. Only fire beneath the ground. Let the glow flow. Feed the need. Without the string, we play. It makes the blast. Restore control. The glow must flow. Flow fracture, guide on board. Mercy's gone now, lessons learned. We wait no more. The hours pass. The devil brings this call. Won't last. Let it flow. Alright, let it fall. Torpedo, play the call. Steady your chest. Seal the sky. Or watch the world ignite and burn. Pinlick whip shit, sit the ground in a brown stained shirt. Gray head shining under dying satellite.
Tiny leg.
Sinking in the mud of progress. Huge gut full of doubt. And planetary metrics beside him all smear globstein. Fingers surge with 1,000 eyes. Scanning streets, scrolling minds. No signal back, just noise and lies. We listened hard. We waited long. Static answers. Something's wrong. Is this intelligence or just a scream? Do they think it all or only dream? Finger on the trigger, judgment in place. Too glass the place, or not too glass the place.
How many forests have burned because of no goo? You trying to say that's my fault? It's not my fault that a bunch of primates basically can't fucking just like develop a sense of impulse control or patience. They gave them an island, gave them abundance, gave them freedom. What do? Throw a tantrum like a bunch of children and burn down the very trees that we use to build them homes with. That's my fault? Oh crap, I forgot I left them all in the village prison. It's okay. We'll just get more. Maybe we should get some white ones this time. Probably less likely to burn down the whole forest.
One more skin before the flame, one last chance to change the game. Hands of fate in alien space. Two glass plates. Two glass plates. Oh, not a glass of place.
Don't be too harsh on yourself, Stubber Osama. There's a reason, like, you put them in the prison, you know? If they didn't keep burning the place down and throwing tantrums like a bunch of children, you wouldn't have to lock them up. I mean, we could just use the fertilizer from their corpses to make more trees. You see how it all just works out? It all just works out in the end.
Log entries. Training run. Simulated wall. Real ghosts.
In his defense, the Monkey King is not a demon. His bias assumed it was a good
Past
trade.
mistakes don't stay dead. They wait. Broken sky. Hatred learns to breathe.
Oh, sweet, naive Desmond Osama.
Spoken like a curse. Wrath of Khan.
Just ask the
Say it
Greeks.
slow.
Just because it's not a demon doesn't mean it's gonna fuck you in the ass.
Wrath of Khan.
Or not gonna fuck you in the ass. Just because it's a god doesn't mean it's a good god.
Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. The past comes back to burn you down. alpha, sand and bones. Children raised on blame, evolution twisted. Faith replaced by rage. He takes the ship, he takes the weapon, turns creation into leverage-genesis. In my hands, God switch, on or off. Choose the end. Wrath of Khan. Blood in space, steel in veins. Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. Blood in space, steel in veins. Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. No sensors, no vision, just instinct. Old men, young hatred. Every move is a confession. Think. Wait. Strike. Screaming in. Wrath of God! Radiation hums, door sealed shut. Logic over fear, a friend stands still, so others move forward. This is how legends end. Quiet, certain, Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. Victory cost. Pay in flesh. Wrath of Khan. The human will outlives death. From death, life. From fire seed, Genesis blooms. Where heroes bleed. Wrath is gone. The lesson stays. Wrath of God! Lesson stays. Wrath of Khan. Lesson stays. Wrath of Khan. The accumulator of the world, being charged by left and right. Sheep never witnessing their embedded parasite. Polarity shifting back and forth like the winds. The weeds of the nations, thick and overgrown. They will one day see what we've all come to know. Count the wires buried in bone, every thought rooted, not your own. Hands unseen, guide the herd, soft commands, never heard. Screens glow, while lies decay. Change their life, when trust destroys. You go and
Tell the new villagers that the suspicious steaks are just fresh cuts from the mainland.
a patient harvest. Blood and
Why does this steak have a tattoo on it? Do not ask any questions.
Sex by sex by sex. You will know them by their tracks. Trees that bear no fruit, know him by his brood. Delicate legs of millions broken back and forth, oblivious. They are but food. They are but food. Tongues repeat what they're fed. Borrowed thoughts masquerade as head. Gold-plated lies poured down throats. You cheer the chains that cinch you close. Temples built from glass and code. Worshippings and data loads. You kneel daily, never ask who weighs the soul or rows the mass. Signal hums, veins comply. Every truth pre-approved lie. The bell is rung, the dogs are loose. The fence dissolves, you feel the nose. 6 by 6 by 6. Yeah. You will know them by their tracks. Trees that bear no fruit, know him by his brood. Delicate legs of millions growing back and forth, oblivious. They are but food. They are but food. Count them down. 1 by 1. Breathing stock, measured days, life reduced to yield and waste. You are the crop. No shepherd halo, no throne clean. Every crown runs red beneath. You search the sky for judgment's hand. It grew from soil you couldn't stand. When the veil tears and the swarm pours through, there's no distinction between them and you. 6 by 6 by 6. Shattered flesh apparatus. Trees that bear no fruit, run from barren roads. Delicate legs of millions straying back and forth, oblivious. They are but food. The accumulator waits. Still charging. Still full. And now you know what knows you. The last thing you want to come across is a member of the mighty bison. mighty clan. And you're out foraging for berries and grapes, grape haze, in the local forest region.
The local
The
forestry.
mighty bitey slithers from the bush, proceeds to steal all your belongings and take a big chunk out of your ass, and then scurry off into the distance laughing at you while you bleed from your bum and realize that you have been mugged by a monster. All hail the mighty bitey. The last thing you want to come across is a member of the mighty bitey clan, and you're out foraging for berries and grapes, grape haze in the local forest region. And the mighty bitey slithers from the bush, proceeds to steal all your belongings and take a big chunk out of your ass, and then scurry off into the distance, laughing at you while you bleed from your bum and realize that you have been mugged by a monster. All hail the mighty bitey. The last thing you want to come across is a member of the mighty bitey clan, and you're out foraging for berries and grapes, grape haze in the local forest region. And the mighty bitey slithers from the bush, proceeds to steal your belongings and take a big chunk out of your ass, and then scurry off into the distance, laughing at you while you bleed from your bum and realize that you have been mugged by a monster. All hail the mighty bitey. The last thing you want to come across is a member of the mighty bitey clan, and you're out foraging for berries and grapes, grape haze in the local forest region. And the mighty bitey slithers from the bush, proceeds to steal your belongings and take a big chunk out of your ass, and then scurry off into the distance, laughing at you while you bleed from your bum and realize that you have been mugged by a monster. All hail the mighty bitey. The last thing you want to come across is a member of the mighty bitey clan, and you're out phase in the local forest region. And the mighty bitey slithers from the bush, proceeds to steal your belongings and take a big chunk out of your ass, and then scurry off into the distance, laughing at you while you bleed from your bum and realize that you have been mugged by a monster. All hail the mighty bitey. The last thing you want to come across is a member of the mighty bitey clan. You're out foraging for berries and grapes, grape haze in the local forest region. And the mighty bitey slithers from the bush, proceeds to steal all your belongings and take a big chunk out of your ass, and then scurry off into the distance, laughing at you while you bleed from your bum and realize that you have been mugged by a monster. All hail the mighty bitey.
Okay.
Trine stormar sa kroa fein spelet Thorak tarnar upp i lilla makkaja Galien tu i slutet på i fil go hara Kaini med dag vi läsa naran se
Yeah, I just can't like. When AI can pronounce shit properly, fine, but like no. Like,
In the hush of a green cathedral Where moss climbs the bones of time He lies where the battle forgot him Steel still singing in his spine Spears bloom from his chest like branches Swords sleep deep in rotting silk No banner left to remember Only blood returning to soil unsilked His name dissolves in the insects Armor split, breathing rust A warrior stilled by history Now meat and iron and dust Shindaniku, Morino Naka Dead flesh feeding emerald ground Kazegayu, Owarida The wind says, this is over now Shindaniku, monument of bone Left alone where the forests grow Rust remembers what men let go Ants march through the gaps of honor Roots pull rank from shattered pride The earth promotes him quietly From samurai to sacrifice Black appeals like fading odors Clan and code reduced to ore Every breath the forest takes Files him further from war Helm half buried, face to heaven Jaw unlocked, oath unspoken Time unsheathes its patient blade And finishes what men left broken Shindaniku, Kusari Kaeru Dead flesh returns to grass Setetsu wasabiru kyoku wa kieru Iron wrists, memory cracks Shindaniku, no prayers remain Only rain tapping steel in vain A battle lost to years in rain No victory No witness No song until now Just started learning How to become Earth Shindaniku, Mori no koe Their flesh sinks through leaves Senso wa yume, chi wa ame War is a dream, blood is rain Shindaniku, listen close The forest wears him like a ghost A monument no empire chose
I love how that one turned out. That's really cool. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Alright. Striker that Riker button, Riker has insulted your mother.
Where moss climbs the bones of time.
And remember to pay for painting good.
Battle forgotten.
If you have any honor.
Still singing in his.
I must leave you now.
I hope you've enjoyed today's painting, Goo. I enjoyed painting for you. And fucking philosophizing and talking a load of shite. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. If you haven't paid for painting, Goo, pay for painting, Goo. Or you have no honor. And your ancestors will shame you from the great beyond and turn in their grave and show you their ass. And fart at you. I hope you've enjoyed today's painting. I enjoyed painting for you. And fucking philosophizing and talking a load of shit. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. If you haven't paid for painting, pay for painting, Goo. Or you have no honor. And your ancestors will shame you from the great beyond and turn in their grave and show you their ass. And fart at you. I hope you've enjoyed today's painting, Goo. I enjoyed painting for you. And fucking philosophizing and talking a load of shite. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. If you haven't paid for painting, Goo, pay for painting, Goo. Or you have no honor. And your ancestors will shame you from the great beyond and turn in their grave and show you their ass. And fart at you. I hope you've enjoyed today's painting, Goo. I enjoyed painting for you. And fucking philosophizing and talking a load of shite. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. If you haven't paid for painting, Goo, pay for painting, Goo. Or you have no honor. And your ancestors will shame you from the great beyond and turn in their grave and show you their ass. And fart at you.
Sayonara!